What's up, cousins? It's me. Don't call me white girl, your favorite cousin, and I have amazing news. This is my real hair, and the podcast is on sale. Ho! That's right. It's still $6.99 monthly, but instead of the normal $1,286, it is now $14,999 annually. That's right, baby. Save yourself a couple bucks and subscribe to my podcast. Get unlimited BTS, special access to episodes that only the subscribing cousins can see, unlimited access to our exclusive cult chat, Discord chat. Subscribe to the podcast today, baby. $49.99 for the year. If you want to go to cheap route, still $69.99. Excuse me. If you want to go to cheap route, it's still $6.99 monthly, but only now, right now, can you get it for $10,999 annually. Get off of this commercial and subscribe right now. Right now! Hello, welcome to the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. It's me and Phelps. Woo!
What's happening?
If somebody says to you, are those my car keys? Right? What does that mean?
It's like, do you got my car keys?
Are you trying to steal my car by using my car keys? And that's what happened 2 minutes before this camera came on. So if it seemed a little tense, I don't want you to get the impression it's me and Phelps. Zack accused me of stealing his laptop. And I said his ass straight.
Yeah. Zack up. I don't do that. I'll just be like, give me my lighter back.
Yeah. And it wasn't his lighter, though.
It wasn't?
Did you hear him apologize? No. Did you hear him apologize? No. Because the disses are always louder than apologies. Always. Hello, cousins. How are you? Me? I'm doing a show this weekend. Next weekend.
I feel like we ain't recording like 2 weeks. I feel like it's been a long week.
You know what it feels like for me? Like I just recorded yesterday. God damn.
Nah.
Right? I have shows coming up. I don't know if you've heard, but let's just run through them. I'll be in Detroit, June. Wait a minute. 1, 2, more. I will be in Detroit, Michigan, June 13th, Chicago, Illinois, June 15th, Cincinnati, Ohio, June 26th. That's where I'll be in June. I'm in Richmond, Virginia, July 31st. Philadelphia, June 20th. And that's damn near sold out. The real Broad Street Bully. Shout out to Rebel Hill Productions. Just got a job over there. I'm looking. I'm trying to get my affairs in order. Yes. First of all, I want to shout out to all my California cousins, and I want to let y'all know we here at the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. We support you. Burn that the down. I like how y'all governor talking, and they got on TV today and said that want to lock me up. Tell them to lock me up, but leave the little Mexican girls alone. I like me a gangster white boy. Ain't he kind of fine? Y'all governor can get this. Is he married? It don't matter. You deserve it, King. What's his name? Governor what? Cali? What's his name? Let's figure it out.
Oh, that's the dude that Donald trying to arrest, right?
Yes. He said he was going to lock him up. I like him, though. He stands up for his people. It's not the first time he's done something where
the way everybody beefing with the president is comedy.
Gavin Newsom. Shout out to Gavin Newsom. No, the way the president is beefing with everybody. It's the other way around. He's starting all these fights. It's a huge difference because he is starting shit. And it's like he did a lot of little bully shit and he thought it would work down to them tariffs. And them Asian guys was like, no, we don't give a fuck if you 6 foot. We 5'2" with heart. We 7 foot with if we stand on our hearts and our wallets. We ain't filed bankruptcy 73 times. We up. And we eat mostly rice and veggies.
Yeah, he definitely on some. It was like for the first time in a while, I got like a like a what you call it, like a notice on like my college loan. I'm like, dang, I forgot I had a loan. It's not paying y'all back right now.
Sally Mae.
Nah, I ain't get my Jones from there.
Everybody
because I heard
else.
about them. They was terrorists. They wasn't terrorists. I ain't had them.
Okay.
Regular little. You feel me?
Yeah.
Good banks. They are.
Little boom bam.
And I tell them every time they ask me for money, give me an engineering job, and you get your money back.
ICE came into California, and California said, "Fuck you." They came into Los Angeles. I don't even see it on this joint, Eb, but they came into Los Angeles. Okay, because I'm like a little lost. Yeah, ICE raid ramp up in Los Angeles. ICE agents will be out every day, regardless of pushback amid widespread protests across Los Angeles County. I don't know if y'all understand how many Spanish Latino people live in California, Los Angeles. Like, it's no way y'all can come in there and do something. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, just imagine they in the, they doing the raids on cheesesteaks down North Philly. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna make it out. Ain't no way.
They are said to have been raiding graduations, like elementary school graduations, and arresting the parents.
They playing dirty games.
Because that is like smart, but that's like up on the other end. Nah, I'm saying like that's a good tactic. You feel me? It's bad. I'm not saying it's right, but you gotta give credit sometimes.
Cut that out. All right.
We gotta learn from it. You feel me?
Zack. Cut it out.
In the hood, don't post their funerals and all that. You feel me? You gotta move right.
You right about that. Cut the Mona. No, but that is fucked up and it's ridiculous and doesn't make any sense. I seen a clip that gave me chills with these two guys. They could have been Mexican, but they yelling at another guy that looked like Latino, but he's in full pig uniform, big ass police going across his chest, and he like, you out here doing this to your own people. I wonder if your mother's proud of you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's, and then the guy in the back of him said he should be on the van. Like, you one of us, you just made it.
That's funny.
Come in late again, you might be on it van. And let me tell you something to the black people that say things, because I understand. A lot of are tired. I understand a lot of y'all thought when Kamala laws, we gonna stay out of it, that's on them. That's just not our nature. We mind business. That's how we are. Okay? So it's not just you ain't gotta go out and march. Ain't nobody telling you that, but recognizing something is fucked up, it ain't nothing wrong with it, and that's what we do. And the thing about it is, everything always trickle down to us anyway. Next, they be having little traps with chicken wings and shit on them, trying to get us on buses, because they know we ain't gonna fall for no boat trick. You know what I mean? Fool me once, right? Shit. We might be wearing get on the van. Yeah, they used to do that. Used to put the bait car in the ghetto, really get in there over and over and over. I used to hate that damn show. How many times you gonna see a Ferrari on your block and get in it? Ain't nobody thinking. Ain't nobody doing the math. This is a setup, King.
It wasn't no Ferraris, but you funny as hell.
I wonder what kind of cars they were, because I don't remember.
That's why they was doing it. They was putting like regular types of cars, like Camry. It was
why?
Huh?
Why?
Because
for content.
It was called Bait Car.
That's a horrible show. A lot of those shows back in the day, they wouldn't fly nowadays. You know what I mean? But I also saw a 20 verse 1 Crackhead edition.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them. I wonder those people that's on the street that's unhoused and are on drugs, do they know how much money making off these clips? Because I'm telling you, I would take my umbrella, sharpen that bitch up, and poke that content creator that did me like that. Let me find out I got 3.5 million views on this and that. And I'm out here wiping my ass with Snicker bar rappers. Oh, somebody getting f***ed up.
But depending on what state of mind they in. You know, some of them bums.
They don't even know.
They don't mow. They don't care. Some of them
Did
bums.
you call them bums? Are you saying bum?
I ain't mean to say that.
I purposely said unhoused.
Yeah, whatever. I can't keep track of all these terms.
Exactly.
I don't mean nothing by it.
Oh my God, it's so much.
I don't mean nothing by it.
I ain't gonna lie, the unhoused had me like, oh my God, we can't even say homeless. But when the person broke it down, that's the thing about me, and that's why I think I'm gonna always be progressive. Because when people explain it to me, and it makes sense. I was like, okay, I get that. You know what I mean? Like once I get it, it's over. Now when you say it and it don't make no sense, and it's like, what the? That's why cisgender didn't bother me, even though cisgender been around forever. People using it again, it didn't bother me because it's like.
It's like certain stuff I don't be having a problem with, but like, all right, for instance, with the homeless thing, I need a homeless person to break that down and explain to me. Not somebody who living in their house telling me why I can't call them that. Somebody on the street got to say that. Because somebody on the street going to say, let me get $1. I don't care what you call me.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
Have we, I'm just saying, have we had, not somebody who was homeless and they, no. Have we had an active break it down to us about how they feel about how they're labeled? Or is this just us just always wanting to correct people?
I wish it was a side camera to see Ebonie, because Ebonie does these little things. Like, she like, oh, that makes sense. And you know it don't make no sense. You being nice.
It do make, she know
that
what I'm
makes
talking.
zero sense, because there's no unhoused person that's even going to be in the state to say, hey, I want to represent the rest of us. I'm not going to represent myself and go get me somewhere to live. I want to represent the rest of us and say, I want to be called unhoused.
But it's still us trying to tell other people how these people feel.
I actually agree with Phelps.
Zack, cut her mic, please.
I'm just saying.
I believe
Let's
that
hear
there's
this shit.
just a lot of terms where people are trying to be politically correct, and I'm not sure that they're doing the research or talking to people who are actually in a situation. I think they're just trying to be overly sensitive about.
And
I think the unhoused thing is because people make homes out of whatever they can. So just because you don't have a home don't mean you're homeless. Because you can have a home with your family in your tent, you know? This is a up time. We're in a time now homeless and ain't never been homeless. You know, a lady froze to death on a train that lost everything, worked her whole life, lost everything, was homeless, too proud to ask people to, you know, because a lot of people are like that. I don't want to come. This lady was like 50, 60 years old and froze to death on a train last year. That's what we live at.
But you like the discussion though is like, these people, they're not worried about the label. Especially if anything, I'm trying to get a home. I don't give what you call me. I'm on the street. You feel me? Sitting in their phones, and I don't even have no phone to talk to. I don't care what you call me. I'm out here surviving. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Oliver.
Yeah.
That's my nigga. He don't have no house or no feet. That's my nigga. He calls me Cardi B. He does. He's been calling me Cardi B for years. We went viral together one time. You wanna know how? I was sitting in the car with my girlfriend selling drugs, and I was like, Oliver, you wanna fuck both of us? You wanna do a menage? He was like, yeah. I was like, how much you pay for the menage? Because he said, yeah, at first. I put the camera. I was like, hey, Oliver, how much you pay for the menage? And he said, nothing. But the tone he did it in, we went viral.
Yo, he's one of the funniest people ever.
You might add a clip of Oliver at the end. He can rap, too.
The first time I ever seen a clip of him, Ebonie, like, I didn't know his condition all the way. You feel me? But, like, you know how they go, you feel me, people like that, they go on their rants and shit. This was on the ground just firing this nigga up. He was just like, he couldn't.
He's funny. He's talented. He could do poetry, could dance. Before he lost his feet, he was a really good dancer. But he struggles for mental health things. And Oliver would be fine with me telling this story because I've done it a million times on my social media. I also look out for Oliver because that's my friend, you know.
He don't pester people neither.
Oh, he pesters.
He do?
It depends on what type of movie.
Because there's some other
what
ones
he
out
looking
there.
for.
We ain't gonna disrespect nobody, but we know them ones. He ain't like them other ones.
But no, Oliver has a mental health thing, and that's an issue, and that's what really throws him off. And a lot of people that live on the street have those same kind of issues.
Exactly.
That's something I found out later in life too. That it's people that choose to live outside. You know what I mean? But again, that be connected to mental health issues. I don't know how we got all the way over here. I want to tell you in California to burn that shit down. Don't go to the house on the steps of the government before you go home because you got to take a dookie. For the people that can stay out there as long as you can. And you need to look into people that do this shit all the time so you can be ready for their little tactics. I watched a news reporter, a white girl get shot in her ass this morning by a rubber bullet. She wasn't ready. Y'all be the ready. You know the first thing I said when I seen that? Welcome to the U.S., baby. Because that's what we do here. Kill our own. I ain't say that. She's a reporter from Australia. Thank you. No, but she got shot in her ass, so prayers for her ass. She got on blue and black. But that's a story to go on with, right? You went to the U.S. and got shot in your ass. You had a real American experience, girl. Only thing can make that more American is if you got shot in your ass.
That's probably out of, and well, she a news reporter, so good thing it's probably not her first time in America. But I'll be like, yeah, what?
I'm never. But we are so trifling here that they've done like literally like those islands like a year or so ago, a couple years ago. I think it was the Bahamas or something like that. They told their people don't come here. It's dangerous for brown people right now. Don't come here. Can you imagine that? Other countries saying don't come here because it's too dangerous. Welcome to America.
I mean, we know places that we can't go to though. So
True, but I'm just saying we're supposed to be this big, huge, rich, progressive nation.
You're right,
It's dangerous for brown people to come here because the police that work here kill us. That's
Facts,
crazy, bro. Because it ain't never happened by no YN snatching purses because tourists been vix in every state. But it's not more dangerous than you losing your life as a black person because they don't know what you are when they pull that pistol out, but that you're a Negro.
Facts.
Guys, so yeah, much love to y'all. Burn that down. I am always gonna be on the side of people that burn it down. You're never gonna hear me, oh, don't do that to your own community. It ain't your community anyway, you don't own nothing anyway. Burn that shit down.
Word.
It's gonna be new things built up. They probably push y'all out. Rent all whites. It don't matter. Burn that shit down. Shake it up a little bit. Hey cousins, this episode has been sponsored by BetterHelp. It's June and that means it's Men's Mental Health Month. Men today face immense pressure to perform, to provide, and to keep it all together. So it's no wonder that 6 million men in the U.S. suffer from depression every year, and it's often undiagnosed. It's okay to struggle. Real strength comes from opening up about what you're carrying and doing something about it so you can be at your best for yourself and everyone in your life. That's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform with 35,000 therapists with a wide range of specialties and have served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient too. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life. Plus, you can switch therapists at any time. For my ladies out there, check in on that friend, that brother, that cousin, or spouse, or any man you have a relationship with and share this message with them. They can visit betterhelp.com/DCMWG today to get 10% off their first month. That's BetterHelp. HELP.com/DCMWG and get their healing journey started today. Anyway.
They just burn half the suburbs down.
Y'all know I already mapped out what I would do if I see ice coming. Like, let's say I'm outside the smoothie place. Ice hit the corner, right? And I know my Mexican is all at the corner working on shit. I'm be like, bro, ice, bro!
I'm trying to make them hot. Make them...
What? I'm drawing from the gun butts. Ice out here, y'all! Ice out here!
What if they look at you like, we got our green cards. What's wrong with this bitch?
You know what I'm going to say. The f*** is how would I know? I'm trying to help y'all out. That's why people don't f*** with y'all now. I'm trying to help y'all. Look how you acting. How the f*** I'm supposed to know you got a green card? Julio? That's whack. It's really would. I got money. Okay. Do all y'all? Do everybody? And do it really care. Exactly. Do they care? At this point, I'm just trying to help out. Ice not going down the Badlands. Certain people you know not to fuck with. Them Puerto Ricans will pop y'all asses. And y'all in for a fight down 7th Street.
And you know it's some crazy racist because I keep seeing them just be connected to Hispanics. I ain't seeing Indians, Asians. Not saying it's not happening to them, but I feel like they're not running down on them. Like I feel like they probably send them a letter. You feel me?
Bro, said like when the Coca-Cola factory did it to its employees, it's like, yo, what the fuck is going like what?
What you about to say?
They did arrest Kwame though, the TikToker.
Who?
Oh yeah, Kwame, that TikToker.
Well, yeah, if you got influence, we for you, of course. Like America, good for that. If you got influence and money, oh yeah, shoot. But I ain't seen them at no stores around here.
That's crazy, bro.
You feel me?
Sidebar. Last week we was filming the podcast. I think that the breakup had just started. I don't know if I ever mentioned about Elon Musk being high as on ketamine in the White House when he quit. He was so high, like, dog, he was so high that his head got to hitting that Stevie Wonder bop. Like he got the, with the eye roll combo and shit. He got the talking. He was so up, bro. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. He was so high, like uncomfortable high. Like I felt bad for him. Like, damn, I know you want to come down off that shit. Everybody been there,
That's
right?
what it looked like.
Right?
I don't know if it was a fresh high, but it was giving me the vibe like last night, John. Like I'm fighting it.
Yeah, fight rumbling. I could not reschedule this press conference for shit. Look at this. Let's all give him the attention he needs. Cool car, you fat. That is so stupid. It is now a Dodge Ram riding past the studio. Multicolored, fluorescent. What's that color called?
I don't know, but
Chrome.
Yeah, remember Midnight Club, Dub Edition? His looked like one of them.
Looks stupid, and he was chubby. Titties all in the steering wheel. Just anyway, like make me sick. Anyway, Elon and Donald broke up. Oh my God.
And they beefing and talking shit. All
Real
that.
beef. And then it was like, I was so disappointed in Elon because I was waiting for him to say some heavy shit like Donald Trump was on the Epstein files. Duh, we knew that already. Donald Trump got sued, and I believe he settled when he that 13-year-old girl. Donald Trump raped a teenager. It's a known thing. And I think him and Epstein did it together or something. But you know, it's a known thing. Epstein sold virgin girls. That was the thing. Those girls was 13, 14, 15. Plenty of people been connected to that. We already know what's going on with that. Elon, give us the juice. How many Adderalls do he snort in the morning? How many Xannies he take at night?
And also, too,
what do the prostitutes look like?
In terms of Donald Trump, the government in America, that's what y'all
What
get.
agency?
That's what y'all get for trusting all white skin. That is South African. That's what y'all get for seeing his skin and remembering he not from here. He not with y'all. You feel me? I ain't on nobody's side, but he not with
You're
with y'all.
You're definitely not on their side. I'm gonna tell you this. Everybody knows. Nobody's surprised that Elon and Trump broke up. First of all, it's Trump. He don't maintain relationships with people. Look how many wives he got. You know what I mean? His first wife was a real stand-up, real built up casinos with him. Had offices and shit, ran shit. You know what he did? F***ed around with some little model from somewhere. He was a piece of shit. He's always been a piece of shit. Everybody knows that. Now Elon know. And Elon a piece of shit too. So he can't figure out why the fuck they couldn't smudge together like two turds. But it didn't work out because the turds are different. And Elon has a certain amount of intelligence that Donald lacks. So it would never work. Plus, I'm not 100% that Elon is a human. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think that he goes home and sits on the porch and he charges up for the next day. Elon is very unattractive. Elon looks like when your mom and them couldn't afford the Ken doll and they got you like Tony or Paul. That's how Elon looks to me, like a Dollar General Ken doll. He's very unattractive. And he's very corny. I read the text he sent to his baby mom, his last baby mom. He's a very corny guy. I just know that when he gets in a room with a bitch, that he be like, we don't gotta just watch me jerk off. And then he like look at her in the eye and violently beat it. That ain't a joke.
But Elon Musk, he looked like how
it's real.
He looked like how all old like white men look like when they fighting it. You feel me? And they don't got no facial hair. They all look like chicken.
He funny look, yes, like chicken,
like raw chicken,
like a chicken. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cornish hen.
No feathers.
The thing about it is, Elon is ugly as shit, and he was like kicking game to that bitch because he was like basically like, don't get a baby my name, don't tell nobody. And he texting once every 30, 60, 90 days. She got a whole baby by him. Right? Text ain't ask nothing about the baby 3 months, head bobbling, rolling over and everything. First text, I saw you went out with your girlfriends the other day on Instagram. You look so hot. I'm telling you. Violent jerks. Violent. You ever beat that thing violent, guys? You ever beat that thing black and blue?
Not black
I know
and
you
blue.
haven't, man. I know you haven't. You know what you give me? That you jerk it softly and slightly go across the head like that
What?
here and there.
What kind of conversation are we
Spice it
having
up.
right now?
We're not having a conversation. I just was letting you know that you give me luxurious jerk offs with like the finest of the finest oils and lotions, and that you gently rub your head here and there throughout it. Let's just move on.
That sound like somebody
Zack gives
that,
violent jerk off right after a wrestling match. Not because he's gay, because he's just excited. He's still worked up. Let's just move on. You okay? But yeah, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, that microphone. RIP to the one that was broken allegedly last week. Kevin Gates and Brittany Renner are divorced already. Duh.
That's tough.
Duh.
What's up
Who
with-
feel bad for Brittany Renner in here? Nobody.
I do.
Brittany, please DM Phelps. He's the only person in the world that feels bad for you. Please.
Like, what's up with my baby though?
That's
like,
what the you get.
Cause he definitely was a married man, but like, what's
She
up with
thought
my
that
baby,
was so
though?
cute. She doing an interview on the red carpet. He's the air that I breathe, the world that I walk, the path that I take. He's everything. He's the breath of my air. Girl, shut the fuck up. You ain't even spent that money yet. Shut up.
No disrespect. Like I see Brittany Renner trying to find her way. I don't think that was the right lane.
Inshallah, you keep that chemo on and find you a real man.
Yeah.
Not a rapper that raps his Fatiha. I said it.
Either that or she got to do like.
You want a Muslim rapper? Cooley Mills was just on here. That's a good one for you.
Yo.
Could you see Brittany Renner, Cooley Mills? Same person. Same person, different fonts. Tap into Brittany.
Brittany, yeah. That,
Tap in.
that
Tap the in. I know the bitch. She was supposed to come on here. She canceled. Stinky bitch. I ain't liked her since. I said she was supposed to come on here and she canceled. I haven't liked her since is what I said.
I don't got no problem.
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know her in the beginning, but I was excited once they told me.
I just feel like
It was in North Carolina. I kid you not. Shit you not. I knew it was a lie when she said it. Now we in Charlotte for what? What you do in Charlotte? Other than come see, don't come back, girl. I'll be there in August.
it's a way to like phase out of like, you feel me? Because I understand like Brittany Renner, like not saying she not really on her deen, but I feel like with her, part of that is like, all right, I'm trying to clean up. I'm trying to show y'all that I'm different. But I feel like the blueprint already been laid out. You feel me? You ain't had, like I said, I don't want to knock the dean. But if you ain't had to go that route, it's easy. All you got to do is go holistic, stop wearing makeup, gain 20 pounds, get a garden. You feel me? Go with a named Julio from Colombia, and you Gucci. You feel me? She ain't the only one. We like the holistic hippie
And
joint.
Sam Phelps just described Khalees.
I seen somebody do it before.
Khalees a bad.
I seen somebody do it
Damn.
before Khalees, but I don't want, you feel me? I don't want to put names out there like, oh, she was and then you feel me? But that's the bop. It's easy. Like
I didn't hear the beginning. Wait a minute. I don't know if I want a second hand.
You go no.
You saying go from whore to that?
Yeah.
Khalees was never a whore though.
And I didn't say whore. I said go from. I said trying to
Just
clean.
switch up the brand.
Yeah.
Rebrand. Sage,
yeah.
yoga pants.
No makeup.
Stanley
You feel
Cup,
me? Natural
workout,
hair.
yoga.
Yeah, she just went from bringing the milkshake brings all the boys to the yard to.
But Khalees had to go through it though. My baby was going through it. They had her out here looking wild and all that. You feel
Khalees
me?
is a bad. And you know the thing about Khalees? Khalees' style impacted me so much as a kid. And when I see those images from back then now, it's the same exact thing. What she did with her hair, what she did with clothes, how she wore her jewelry. Khalees has always been a bad. We follow each other on social media. But I feel like
Khalees
I DM'd her.
follow you?
Yeah, I feel like when I DM'd her, she looked back like, what is this? Like she was confused. Like, what are you saying? What
Khalees is always welcome. You heard?
She's gorgeous. And I think she just moved to Africa recently. if I'm
Oh,
not
she left the
mistaken.
farm?
She has a farm in Africa.
Oh, the farm is in Africa.
She had a farm here, and now where she lives now, she has a farm. She sells all natural products. Check Khalees out. Khalees is bad.
When you said move to Africa, only thing I could think about is that black lady that just went viral for talking about Africa. You ain't hear that?
No.
Y'all ain't see that?
No.
You seen that? Nobody here seen that. Oh my God.
What internet folks be on?
It's a heavy set lady who went viral talking about Africa. She was like, y'all, I just moved here. I hate it. She,
I think I seen a preview of it, but I didn't watch it.
That shit had me crying. Oh my God.
No, because you know what she was complaining about? The lights going on and
Yeah,
out.
she
And
was
I know
like-
that to be true.
She was like, yeah, y'all talk. She was like, lights. It ain't just a little blackout, y'all.
Nah, it's all
14
day.
hours.
Yeah, it's on and off all day, yeah.
was-
You know what I saw more than hers? Africans responding,
She
showing
was-
her ass out.
She was like, yeah, and you don't know what. You go outside, there's all types of lizards you never seen before. Like, she was like, the bugs, I just can't take it.
I wonder what
wanna
the
go
game
back.
plan
She was
was.
like, America racism, give it to me. I'm going back.
I'm crying. I don't know. I see people because when I first got on TikTok, it was all these black people moving to like these Asian countries, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I remember the one girl because they ride their little mopeds and the gas $3 and all that. Man, then they all got that one story, 3 little Asian corner them in a diner 3 in the morning. It's like, God
Because you out there
damn.
by yourself trying to show off for us.
I don't know what the game plan, because the one girl, black girl on TikTok came back, because that was where her content was about, just transferring the money, how do you budget and all that, came back. Guess what she started doing for content here?
What?
All MAGA. I was so disappointed. Like, girl, you really about to do this? I'm got a black face with a Trump hat on. Because that's a whole, like, lane, that rage-bait black people shit. I hate it. There's one guy on TikTok I follow, and his girlfriend looked just like a Saint Bernard. He got a white girl and 2 white daughters, and he swear to you, the mom look like a Saint Bernard, and the daughters look like 2 puppy Saint Bernards. Them mixed children aren't automatically a hit. Y'all still falling for that. The mixed ones be ugly, man, a lot. I'm going to say 7 times out of 10. The race is down with them children. Their hair thinning. They not cute. The noses is long. They getting the wrong parts of us. Your daughter all hip, no ass, all nose, no lip.
Yo, nah, I ain't even gonna lie. The thin hair on the interracial is a real joint. That's a real
wind
vibe.
blow. I'm seeing all scalp.
Yeah.
You are not. Cousins, tax season is in the past and the funds have been spent. Now it's time to take that summer vacation, but your credit is looking bad. Nothing's worse than bad credit when you're strapped for cash. No matter if it's for a vacation, moving to a new crib, or having to buy a car, good credit is a must. Thankfully, there's now an easy way to restore good credit with Kickoff. Kickoff's monthly plans provide you with the credit line just for credit building, and it reports to the 3 major credit bureaus, which can mean real results before you know it. Users with credit under 600 grew an average of 84 points in their first year. Kickoff has transparent and affordable plans starting at just $5 a month with no hidden fees and 0 interest. Kickoff helps you score big when it comes to credit. It's simple. You make on-time payments, credit bureaus see good behavior, and your credit can grow fast. And best of all, you can sign up in minutes right on your phone with no credit check, and you can cancel at any time. Start building credit with Kickoff today, and you can get your first month for as little as $1. That's 80% off the normal price. When you go to getkickoff.com/DCMWG today, that's kickoff without the C. So go to getkickoff.com/DCMWG. And quick disclaimer, you need to sign up via getkickoff.com/DCMWG to activate the offer. Offer applies to new Kickoff customers first month only and is subject to approval. Offer is subject to change. Average first year credit score impact of plus 84 points between January 2023 and January 2024 for Kickoff credit account users who started with a score below 600, who paid on time, and who had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during this period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary. You are not a Johnson. I don't give a what you said. You are not a Johnson. Like, talk about you at Thanksgiving like, oh, she done got that bomb here.
Think about it, Zack. Trey Young.
You want to get in here and you fired.
Damn.
Anyway, guys, so what have we learned today? Stop having mixed kids. Did you think they're going to be cute?
But don't do that, though, because my goddaughters, they shit nappy. We good over there. You feel me?
Donald Trump and Elon Musk don't fuck each other in the ass anymore, which is not a big deal. Still Pride Month. If you want to fuck each other, or fuck yourself in the ass, or whatever you want to do with your ass, you can. Me, myself, I butt sometime.
Somebody sent me a message, too, about what I said last week.
What did you say?
When I said I miss my lesbians, somebody DM me and said, Phelps, I know some. I got some lesbians friends.
Oh, please.
I was dead serious.
And so am I.
But just send them. Stop telling me y'all got stuff.
And just send it. Like, make us believers. On my topic list says Body by Raven pop-up shop in NYC was not well received. I've heard so much negative stuff about this. I don't even know what to believe, feel, what. I don't know. Hopefully she'll kick Lululemon's ass. I Show Speed hits 40 million streams. I think that's the little boy that backflipped in front of the bitch. He seems a bit slow. Shout out to him in the Slow Nation. New segments, not doing it. Quick mentions. Congratulations to 21-year-old Coco Gauff, who defeated
Shout out
Arana
Coco.
Sabalenka.
Yeah.
First of all, To you, Ariana Sabalenka, I want to let you know that you are
Ariana
ugly.
Sabalenka?
You are ugly inside and out, girl. I saw you do that press conference and said basically that Coco only won because you made mistakes. Whole time Coco beat you like 4 or 5 times already. She only won because you're a bum. And you are very ugly, girl. You take after your father. You are very ugly, very strong build at the top. You are not cute or feminine or nothing. You are ugly, girl. Just wanted to let you know that.
What?
Inside and out, you just got your boots dusted off by a Negro again.
Why is this even?
I know your whole town is ashamed of you. You didn't f up again and came home.
Why is this news though?
She won the French Open.
She won the French Open.
Oh, I thought she was. No, I know that. I thought
You tried to look at it, but I didn't know why it was news either.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know the tournament was over when you was at Ariana though. But you didn't say she won the French Open. You said.
Thank you for helping me.
She's the first American to win the French Open since 2015. Serena.
Since the only other one.
10 years. Okay, that's pretty cool. I watched the.
I fuck with Coco Ball too, by the way.
first.
That wasn't shit.
Ariana, Slovakia, Transylvania. I didn't like her little fucking nasty little speech. Big shoulder, bitch, you.
Oh, so the opponent's speech went viral.
The opponent legit said that the only reason why Coco won is because of the mistakes that she made. Whole time Coco has whooped her ass.
That's how sports work,
over and over. But that's not what happened though. She won because she's better than you in every way.
No, but I'm saying in sports, like you make a mistake against your opponent, you lose. That's not like what I'm saying is the mistakes. Coco could have forced those mistakes. That's what I'm saying. I'm not making no excuse for her. I'm saying that's how sports work.
The thing about it is, I feel like regardless of what work, once a bitch beat you many times, it's best to just say congratulations, she's a beast. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody beat you that amount of times. Why are you popping it?
Nah, no. Another thing too. I'm sorry. Black women, y'all not used to sports media. This is kind of how the shit be working.
Oh, what, you talk after you get your ass whooped 17 times?
Yes.
Oh, well, let me tell you something. That's a common thing. You talk after you get beat up over and over and over?
It's people. It's just in their nature to talk. It's some players.
Do you watch sports?
There are players who aren't good who talk shit.
Shit talking happens all the time.
I get that. With the Coco white girl situation, is no race involved in that?
I can't say that there is or isn't, but she overstepped with what she said.
Yeah, it was a lot. Like,
it was wilder than normal.
That's what I thought.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Was it
so fucked up on it that it was like, what the f? Like it made she sound like a sore loser. That's what I'm saying. That's what it gave. Like she sounded salty.
You don't have the race dynamic in the NBA, but if like one of the Knicks players says something about Tyrese, and the only reason that they lost to the Patriots was because the Knicks made mistakes, this, that, and the way that she said it, you'd have been like,
not
crazy.
Not the NBA, but it's a lot of race in the NFL still. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't see it, but I was trying to ask, like, did she say something wild, or I guess it was just her demeanor? Like, I'm waiting for her to be like, you feel me? The black girl over there was running too fast. I'm waiting.
She said the girl that I beat last round, if she would have beat me, she would have beat Coco.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's regular
athlete
like
shit to me. Maybe if I can't be that disconnected from sports. That's ridiculous. It's something similar just happened on TikTok with some creators, and this creator was going for a bigger creator over and over and over, and it went backwards like it always do, and everybody came for him. And the excuses he making, he just sound like a mad, sad, like he lost. And that's the thing is like, to me, when it comes to anything that's like competitive, it's a certain coolness that comes with it where it's like, I'm okay with this. You don't want to give that you're not sleeping. You know what I mean? I know you home shadow boxing in that closet alone. Like you salty, like, and you that salty, I'm automatically people to race because everything's about race. And I hear people act like everything's not about race because it is.
It do, but it's just sometimes it's like, just like for instance, earlier this year, right? You don't even know it was an Angel Reese Caitlyn little thing.
I knew about that.
What happened though?
I know that David Portnoy, the owner of bar store, is called Angel Reese, a piece of shit. And I know at some point it was something about them doing little.
No, that's not. That's 2-3 years ago. What just happened?
You said what would happen. I'm giving you the layout. I'm giving you the build up. I know that they are pinned against each other real heavy by the country, but in general, their teams went against each other this year, correct?
Yeah, but I'm saying, but this is what I'm saying. Something happened between them, but now this is the thing. It's been set that motherfuckers understand who's the better player, who brings the money, everybody done got down off that. Like, all right, I feel like everybody's treating her like a regular athlete now. But last year, because she was black and she was getting all that attention, I don't feel like people was used to how sports media carries athletes. It was, oh, she black and they picking on her. It's like, when you good, that's what it is. You feel me? Like, forgot when Michael Jordan dad died, the media was telling him he was the reason his dad died. You feel me? And not to say that she's experiencing that, but it gets that dark with them.
But no, right now it's a known thing that Caitlyn brings in more money.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
But Caitlyn's white.
But I'm saying that to say early this year it was like a thing like where Caitlyn like fouled her. She didn't really hear that hurt, but she knocked her to the floor. But everybody was like, You feel like I feel like if this was last year when people didn't understand,
big, huge thing.
Then yeah.
You know what else I found out about Caitlyn? That I don't know. From what I watch, like she gives like, oh, it's not about race, but it's like she slightly feed into it a little bit. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And then the boyfriend, the brother, all the little racist they put on Twitter. It's like, what's the odds that you're the only one that don't think like that? Because you know people connect your shit, huh? Mm-hmm. I don't know. Larry Bird was a great guy.
But Larry Bird, I don't think Larry Bird wasn't a racist.
Larry Bird lost to Magic Johnson and said Magic Johnson was the best basketball player he ever seen.
Yeah.
That's what a true competitor does. That's why
Larry Bird
is
wasn't a
different than
racist
them.
though. Yeah.
Boston was.
Boston was racist.
Boston was. Yeah, but Larry Bird's different.
Yeah.
Larry Bird is a special guy and he's funny looking.
Facts.
Because when you ugly, it makes you a better person.
And you know,
that's why I'm a good person. I'm a little bit ugly, a little bit.
And Larry Bird, he one of them white boys. He said black dudes was the first people to let him play. Like that's who he grew up playing with.
Where's Larry from?
Indiana, from the muck.
Larry Bird like he could be kin to Bill Clinton. They're cousins, don't they? Now you can't unsee it, can you? This clock says 000. What should it say? Popeyes. Exactly. I want to let y'all know I'm so happy y'all tapped in with the podcast today. You got a voicemail? Play it. I'm so excited to hear it. What is it? I'm so excited. Hey, cousins. I heard y'all showing off in that Discord. Hey, guys. We have a voicemail I want to listen to. We have to talk to our cousins. We have to check on our cousins. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. I want you men to be aware of your mental health. Talk to somebody, go to a therapist, talk to a buddy. I want you women to not give a fuck about no man mental health. Fuck them, girl. Are you dumb? All right.
Hey, Mona. It's Amanda. I'm calling from Broward County, Florida. I have a little dilemma going on.
This is a hood rat. I have never met nobody from Broward that wasn't a hood rat. Let's continue.
I'm with my boyfriend. We've been together for like some years now, but
she's trans as well.
You know, everything is good and like that, but you know, the sex isn't that good. You know, and I kind of like.
She may snort powder or have allergies. I don't.
Fuck around with his stepdad, you know, but he don't really know that's what's wrong with his stepdad.
Wait a minute.
And I kind of like. Around with his stepdad, you know, but he don't really know that's what's wrong with his stepdad. And you know, we be in like rooms together, and we be like in the same places at the same time.
His dad?
So I don't really know what to do. I kind of need your advice. Should I tell him? Should I leave? And it happened multiple times, so it wasn't just a one-time thing, you know. But I kind of need your advice. What do you think I should do?
I think first things first, you need to go ahead and talk to that lady about your traumas. Back in the day, you know? We all have traumas, we all have a story. And unresolved trauma will have you uncle and be confused as to why or what or should you. It's nothing you can do. You didn't already uncle. You got, damn.
Wait, they said they had trauma? Or you point.
There's no way you fucking had without having some kind of issues. You know what I mean? You don't slip and fall on dad's dick. And the thing about it that make it worse is that this is a dad that stepped up. This has no blood relation to your man. Still decided to raise your man, even though
he might
he
be
had
a player.
no reason to. Who?
He might be a player.
Who, the stepdad? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't give a fuck what the stepdad is. He stepped up to raise this baby. raised his baby as his own child.
We ain't gonna say you stepped up. He just hey, little buddy, I'm here to fuck your mom, all right? Just take this little $20.
You know what's crazy? That makes way more sense than like he loves him. So maybe that's what it was. I don't know. But my thing is, my bigger question is, why the fuck are you asking me that? What the fuck am I supposed to say back to you? You know that's not right, Shaquita. You know that's not right, girl. I fucked the uncle once. Yes, I did. The street uncle, though. Yes, I did back in the day. But this is how karma works. I was real sneaky about it, and I kept like putting it off, even though I knew the street uncle liked me, and I kind of liked him back, and all this other shit. I kept putting it off. I finally did it, but I really wanted to do it. So when we was doing it, I was really, really loud. But when I left, it was 50 in the living room. House was empty when I got there. When I left, I had to walk through 50. And it's like every time I stepped over, on like, what the? I walked past, look up, like, is that Demona? Like everybody knew.
That's tough.
Dead now though, so swish, never happened. You feel me? That's the thing. Street, your whole life go away because they die, girl. Imagine that. Sometimes when I say things like that, Phelps glare at me like this. The I chose to be with. It's your queen. Zoom in on my man.
That's when I gotta leave her alone for a couple of days, let her reset.
But he missed me and he back.
Always.
Listen, tap into the stand-up shows. That's where the meat and potatoes. That's where you can grab this. I am in. Oh my God! You know what I wanted to talk to y'all about? Real quick before I leave, I wanted to talk to y'all about Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley is a character a content creator on social media. She's like 3 or 4, maybe 5. She line dances. She's a really good dancer. It went viral. That song, Boots on the Ground, part of the reason why that song is so big is because... No, I don't know these people for real. But she's part of the reason why the Boots on the Ground song got bigger. But she does meet and greets. She does events. She leads line dances. Average age of the line dance, 30, 40, 50. Some people think it's strange. Some people think it's strange, and some people think that it's inappropriate for her to be in bars and lounges and stuff like that, right? Or doing meet and greets. And I'm going to tell y'all exactly how I feel about it. Somebody called DHS, and people were dragging the person that called DHS. The person allegedly came out and said, yeah, I called DHS, so what? Somebody got to make sure that baby's all right. Miss Shirley is the kid. That's a very grown name. But Miss Shirley actually looks like she could be 3.
Miss Shirley is a child?
Miss Shirley is 3 or 4, maybe 5 max. Maybe 5 max. She line dances. This is the thing, Phelps. This is named Shirley, Miss Shirley, right? She could pass for 3 or 33. Very cute little girl, but she got that Gary Coleman look to her. Like somebody shrunk her. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Make her little. You know what I mean? Very cute, brown-skinned, beautiful little girl. I'm not kidding. She's gorgeous. But that's her hustle right now. Social media, meet and greets, line dances, things of that nature. It's a video with her meeting a guy that sing Boots on the Ground. She runs up to him. He picks her up, put him on his lap, or carries her like this. Some people find fault with that. Me as a mom, my daughter's not running in no stranger hand getting picked up, legs open. My daughter's not sitting on nobody's lap. The guy that called DHS on her allegedly, and people were dragging him, and DHS sucks and all that. My response to that is, it's all we have. DHS sucks. It's no thing. DHS in California sucks so bad. I watched go to jail for them dropping the ball and kids dying and them able to track. Mind you, these same DHS workers that have caseloads where it's so many kids, it's impossible to see all these children and make sure they're healthy, right? We got to build in all the factors. I am speaking from personal experience. I'm a mom who put my kid on social media. My kid went viral on social media many times. My son Smush will go viral every time I put the camera on him. Mm-hmm. I decided not to put the camera on him. I used to tell you all the time, I'd stop putting the camera on him because me and his dad separated. His dad wasn't good with the fans walking up, dapping him, hugging him, touching him, talking to him. Smush wasn't even really necessarily good with all that, especially when he with his dad, right? Mm-hmm. But that was a reason. But another reason was I can't talk to Smush like that and really see if this is something he really want to do because he was so young. Plus, it was causing a little confusion between him and his sister. I told a story on here before how she referred to him as a clown. Oh, more people said hello to him than me. They asked, is your mom looking like her? You Smush? And I said to my daughter at the time, I was like, 'cause she was young. They were young. It was years ago. And I said, well, how that make you feel? Oh, that make me feel no way. Because he's a clown. People laugh at clowns. But it's causing little beefs in the house. They kids, yeah. But it's It's dangerous. Kids for content, kids for money. Whenever you're in a situation where this child does something cool, you figure out that there's money to be made, and now you keep putting the camera in the face of this child to do the same thing over and over. What's the odds that this child is no longer naturally just doing it and you catching it and you're setting these little scenes up? What's the odds that this kid is mature enough to say, Mom, I just want to watch Coco Melon, not do a video, okay? What's the odds that this child now gets their ass whipped for not brushing their teeth, not taking a bath, not taking the trash out, and for not making content? Because I told you to. People get caught doing all the time. The white girl with the black daughter, she got caught in the reflection of a mirror, cussing her daughter out for not doing content. Come out with this long story about how, girl, you know, you gritted them teeth together and said, make this before I kill you. That's what a lot of parents do. But that's the situation you putting yourself in when now we have a mortgage based on a 4-year-old. And what a 4-year-old gonna do? I'm not with that shit. I wasn't with Tyler's and Tiara's. I thought it was strange. I've looked at the Tyler and Tiara whole world funny since John Bonet, because I come up in that when John Bonet went missing and we all thought it was the fucking parents. Still don't know what the fuck happened to John Bonet. Rest in peace, John Bonet. Either way, I don't think there's nothing wrong with nobody calling DHS. I recognize the DHS is a shit organization. They suck at what they do, but there's nobody else in place. You got to call somebody. I believe that she does meet and greets with adults. I think that is dangerous for a child to do. I believe it doesn't make any sense for somebody to be 50 years old and go to a line dance and can't wait to meet a 4-year-old. It's weird. So what kind of people that you're going to attract? And I'm going to further with this because a lot of y'all are dumb, right? Pedophilia, low-grade pedophilia and child porn, right, starts on like this. You could put in your TikTok, kid eats a banana. It's thousands of videos. Because a person takes a picture of their kid eating a banana, a certain person takes a picture of their kid on a seesaw, a person takes a picture of their kid watching TV, and the one with the banana and the seesaw views go crazy. Do you think that people are great people? And they'll say, why do they want to see my kid eat a banana so much? No, they keep putting out video after video after video. Because they'll explain the way. I won't let them come here. Guess what? Some parents rent their kid out for the night. That's why you call DHS. I found a lady named Rosalie. Shout out to Rosalie on TikTok. Her mother had a diner called Rosalie's Diner. She would sit her little 2 years old on the counter and let people into the diner to get their sunny side up eggs, toast, and bacon, and a picture of Rosalie for $7. She got all kind of pictures, her with tractor trailer drivers, plumbers, everybody 50, 60 years old, freaks.
That's crazy.
And they get to buy breakfast and hold her. She in a dress sitting on the counter for them to pick her up. Her page talk about all her stories. It gives me chills even think about it. That shit got nastier and nastier, the things they were doing to her. They took that on the road, the name changed to, the company was Videos and Graphics. What you think they selling videos and graphics of? Rosalie. This talking about the 70s, the 80s. This shit is freaky. These motherfuckers is kinky. But people know. Never get that shit twisted. People are greedy like that. Money matters. And fame drive people crazy. You right. That shit is inappropriate. And I watched the mom go live. Yes, I did call Miss Shirley mom a bitch. And Miss Shirley looked like she could be anywhere from 40 to 75 herself with that BBL. You ain't low whore. I know Shirley, the youngest child. Ain't no way that shit first as old as your ass is. She on live hollering and screaming. That's all it told me because I'm a mom. I know this shit hard. I know people critique you, especially when you're online. So let me see what the mom say. The mom get on live and say, my daughter been famous, but for some boots on the ground. The only that would care if their child that is still missing clumps of shit when they wipe their ass, if they're famous or not, is a that's living off their kids' fame.
Yeah.
Nobody else gives a fuck. Shame on you, Miss Shirley mom. You bald head. And I know you ain't got no edges under that frontal. Don't nobody give a fuck how famous that little girl is, you nasty whore. Letting people pick her up for $30, you piece of shit. On my meet and greets, a person that's pushing 40, people have stuck money in my pocket to squeeze my ass. People have kissed my neck, kissed my ear. I've had bad meet and greet nights. Imagine the kids. A person that can't articulate what made them feel funny. That's trifling. Stop putting your fucking kids on the internet. People do nasty shit with them images. Everything ain't for social media. Nasty ass, dumb ass whores. I'm a good.